Welcome to part 32 of my amazing cultivation simulator Tribulation 9 run, in which I'm trying to conquer the sects early, and by early I mean by day 200. In the previous part, I went and did the day 80 invasion by utilizing my metal cultivator number 3 and my neutral nimbus disciple, and now it's time to continue to work on my neutral nimbus disciples build, because as you can see right now, their yin and yang is not balanced, so they are not yet a neutral disciple. So I need to go and learn some more manuals to increase their yin attainment and then also get them ready for tribulations. Also, in the previous episode, I tried to use my Nimbus Disciple Planner in order to kind of figure out how much attainment I need in order to do 6 tribulations, and I confused myself a little bit. So I also went ahead and made modifications to the Excel sheet that I made so that it can show more clarity in terms of exactly how much attainment my disciple needs. So I'll just show you guys that first. So right here, I have my Nimbus Planner, which has all of the information from when I was building out my neutral Nimbus Disciple. And down here, I now have the information in terms of how much attainment I need in order to do 6 tribulations. And it clearly states that the attainment that I need is based on the UI and is also based on the items that I have equipped. So right here, you can see that my goal attainment is 451. And I need to have that in the UI for my Nimbus Disciple, and right now they have 384 attainment. And then on top of that, I have the Heavenly Talisman and the Tiger King's Bone selected, so I now have this as an option. So for example, if I didn't have the Tiger King's Bone, then I would need to get 473 attainment to make up for that. And if I didn't have the Heavenly Talisman, then I would need to get 661 attainment. And then I also have the equips that are selected at the top for attainment reducing items, because if you take off these items, then you also increase your attainment. So if I remove these equips, then my UI would show that I would need 518 attainment on my UI, but because I have these equips right here, then that just means that I need to have 451 attainment on the UI. And then on here I show clarity, and by showing that my final base attainment for my build is 443. And as you can see right now, on top of that, I have this number right here, which is showing what my attainment will show with the equips that I have selected on. So that's 376. So as you can see right now, I have 384 attainment. That means I have 8 extra attainment outside of my build. And that 8 extra attainment comes from these 3 manuals. So I have 1 from here, 3 from here, and then 4 from this manual as well. And those are all yin-based manuals, which are used to increase my guys' attainment. So now let's continue with our gameplay and just do whatever we need to do to prepare for conquering the sect, since we've now gotten through the biggest obstacle of Tribulation 9, which is the day 80 invasion. So one thing that I want to do is finish creating this flooring area, because I remember that I wanted to create these tribulation suppression areas. So I have flooring of each element. So I do want to finish these markers, because I wasn't able to do so because I ran out of flooring, but now I have some. So I have ignite copper flooring, which I'll put over here, and then this right here is jade flooring. So I'll use jade offcut and put this here. So that's good. And then this area right here needs to be cleared out, just because I don't like how it's showing a little bit over this array right here, or this flooring. Speaking of this, I can chop down some spirit wood. There are absolutely no more animals in my sect. I killed them all. And yeah. And speaking of wood, I do also need to chop down more wood, because as you can see, I now have 1000 influence, meaning I can upgrade one of my agencies to level 2. But sadly, I wasn't paying too much attention, so I didn't chop up enough wood yet. So I'm just going to do that. We got some commands going for chopping that wood. So let's make sure that we also have an outer disciple that can be a logger. All of my disciples are crafting right now, and that's because I had them craft some spirit stone blocks, but I stopped that. So it looks like I can actually make some of these guys loggers now. Let's make you a logger, and then you a logger, and then we'll keep this builder and hunter. And then on top of that, I am now ready to make panacea pills, because I farmed spirit leaves in the last episode. So now I have 300 spirit leaves, while I have 400, and then I also have enough earth flux to make the panacea pills as well. Sadly, they also cost 2 divine jade, but the good thing is that my disciple has a really big elixir concoction yield. So we'll be able to make more than enough Panacea pills, and our resources will not like dry up before, and we won't need to make more Panacea pills in a really long time. So we probably won't run out. So this guy also has the Impermanence Talisman, which I made in the last video. So let's equip this. So our alchemy yield bonus right now is 200% plus 1400%. So right now it's at 1600%. So that's like 16 times the yield of whatever the base yield it is. And then if we go into the Panacea pill thing, I'm already on the pill wiki and I searched up Panacea pill. Then we can see that the base yield, so base craft count is 1. So this guy will be making about, or at least 16 Panacea pills. But the furnace is also connective to the pill because I have one furnace of each element. So that should be increased by 50%. So I believe this guy will be making 24 Panacea pills. And then on top of that, the alchemy success rate of the Panacea pill is negative 80%. So the base success rate is negative 80%. But this guy has a 300% success rate, and then he has 80% success rate. So he has a total of 380% success rate. And then we also get more success rate from the furnace being of a good element for the pill, and the furnace being very auspicious. So we are more than fine to have 100% success rate. So everything is in place. So now I can have this guy craft the Panacea pill. Originally they needed 2,000 or 25,000 mass chi, and I just learned Earthbound chi, which adds 15,000 chi. So now we're at 36,000 chi. So we can craft it. And again, this is an Earth pill, the Panacea pill. So I want to craft it wherever I have my fire-based furnace. So right here we have the Igni Copper furnace, which is very auspicious. So we'll begin the crafting for there. And then on top of that, for my flooring areas, I almost forgot that I want to add different storage areas so that I can have labels in order to know which cultivator element should be over here. And then one thing that I do think that I need to have is that the middle tile actually should be an element that helps out the cultivator, if I'm thinking correctly about it. Because, so the middle tile probably won't be affected by the tribulation because the tribulation is mostly affected by the surrounding 11 times 11 tiles. And it's just better to have a cultivator on a tile that begets it so that the cultivator can increase their chi regeneration. But first of all, let me just give these things labels. I'm just going to create storage area and then give it a name. So let's create these 11 times 11 storage areas. And then we'll start to give them names based on which element should be triggered, or based on the element of the tribulation, not the element of the cultivator. Okay, this is Estra. Alright, so right here is a jade flooring, which is an earth element, so this counteracts water. So this storage area should be called water. So if I get a water-based tribulation, then if I get a water-based tribulation, then I'll do the tribulation on this tile. And then this right here is my spirit stone. So this is none. There's really no need for me to do none, honestly, but I do have it from when I wanted to neutralize out the shapeshifter tribulation. Oh yeah, so this is good for the shapeshifter tribulation because the shapeshifter tribulation is all elements. So this can just make sure that none of the elements get a bonus or anything like this. So I'll name this shapeshift tribulation. And then right here, this is ice crystal. Ice crystal is counteracted to fire. So let's name this fire. And then this is igni copper, which is counteracted to metal. So let's name this right here metal. And then this is metal, which is counteracted to wood. So I'm going to name this story area wood. And then this is wood, which is counteracted to earth. So I'll name this earth. And then of course, these are all storage areas. So I need to change the filters on these so that no items get moved over to them, because I'm just having them for the labels. So I'm just going to pretty much just remove everything about them. So yeah, no items are allowed. Okay, just have 4 more to go. I don't need to remove the quality, that's crazy. I didn't really realize that you can use quality for this. Wow, that's interesting. So you can like sort out good artifacts and bad artifacts based on the quality, clothings, etc. Still have the elements selected on this. Then speaking of storage area, I wonder if my vessel is still alive because I definitely did not check that. Could have died by the beast invasion because those guys are strong. Let's see. Oh, my vessel's alive and has like full health. Nice. Okay. All right. So now when I play my game, all the labels show up. Okay. Saving. So now you can clearly see which where you should do a tribulation based on this element. So this is really nice. So I'm glad I was able to do that. And yeah. So another thing is that my Heavenstone Law Cultivator got the Primordial Spirit, so that means I can actually have him start to craft Needles of Tribulation, which I will be using for my Nimbus Disciples. I'm thinking that I kind of want to have like 12 Needles of Tribulations just so that I can have 2 sets just in case. But I don't know if I want to save scum all those sets, and I honestly also don't know if I want to even use all 12. But I know that I will at least use 6, so kind of conflicted about that, but I guess I should just work on that. Right now, this guy doesn't have too much inspiration. They only have 22,000, so I do need to go ahead and max out their learning speed. So let's just see what I can do with that. So I can put him into the cultivation branch. It's been a while since I've had disciples. So let's put all of these guys inside of the cultivation branch. And then, oh, Fire Cultivator 2. I always forget about you, sorry. We can remove Fire Cultivator 1 as a branch leader. Or we can just create a new branch. And then choose anything and then make Fire Cultivator 1 a branch leader. I will have to wait until he gets back into the sect. But they should be able to get like a nice little bonus. So yeah, he's getting the practice bonus. It's pretty small because Fire Cultivator 1 doesn't have too much attainment. And then on top of that, I need to give him the Civil Prosperity Talisman and then everything else. So pretty much everything that Black Cloud has, this guy needs it. And then I only have 1 Eureka Pill that's tier 12, so I need to have my disciples actually refine some more Eureka Pills. Let's go ahead and work on that as well. So Lang did. Okay, he doesn't have refinements. His Mesh Chi is trash. So let's do Spectre refinements with you. Metal 2 can also do Spectre refinements. Metal 3 can do them. Same with Metal 4 and then Black Cloud. Luckily I got Spectre refinements on this guy. And then this guy is just waiting, and yeah. And then I also had to do Golden Core prep for this guy, but I want to first, so I want to give these guys both their maximum learning speed, and then I can work on this guy's, increasing this guy's attainment, and then all the other stuff in between. So yeah. So these guys are refining the Eureka Pills. They're about to have a bunch of tier 12 Eureka Pills. Oh, one of them became a relic. That's interesting. All right, let's do another batch. A lot of these guys have lower Mesh Chi because of it, but the good thing is that Black Cloud is really stacked. So Black Cloud actually has Heavenly Panacea, which restores 167,000 Chi to all visible allies. So I can actually give my full Chi regeneration by doing that. So Heavenly Panacea, and as you can see, all of my disciples are now full in Mesh Chi, except for Black Cloud because he obviously has a really high amount of Mesh Chi. So now I could just instantly go ahead and do another round of Spectre refinements. So life is getting easier. I'll say that. Cultivator 3, Spectre refinements. I can probably just do this infinitely. Then on top of that, Metal Cultivator 3 also has Heavenly Panacea. Oh, never mind, they don't. I thought he did. Guess not. Let's see. What would it take for this guy to even get Heavenly Panacea? I should get on him because he does have high spell skill. spell power, but his spell costs are insane. Okay, it's right here. Heavenly Panacea. Oh, it's actually connected. Nice. So he actually can get it. So let's get this spell on him so that we can make him be able to give the Sect a nice heal as well. And we got another Earth Flux. So let's see. How much Anguish Soul Gems do we have? I don't want to use all of them. Oh wow, we only have 10. I just ran through my Anguish Soul Gems like that. That is funny. And yeah. Okay, Heavenly Panacea is almost up. It's not up quite yet. But once this guy gets it, it's going to be even better. Because he has 26,000 spell damage bonus, and this guy has 41,000. So it'll be like roughly half. So like 80,000 to everyone. And then on top of that, because I am out of Anguish Soul Gems pretty much, I do want to do some Heavenly Chaos stuff. So let's pull some beast sacrifices. I'm not going to do Soul Pearls yet, just because I want to stack up my Soul Pearls so that I can hopefully get a Fortune Dew for my Nimbus Disciples. And I'll be safe scumming that, but I'm fine with doing Beast Blood. Beast Blood can yield a lot of Anguish Soul Gems, and I'm pretty sure I have enough Beast Blood, because right now, even though we're in the winter, I may need to keep like 2 of them, but I can always farm 2 if I need it. So let's do these pulls, and hopefully we get some Anguish Soul Gems. Ooh, we got Red Ginseng, Jade Essence, Ignite Copper Ore, Spirit Stone. Nice, we got 10 Anguish Gems, Jade Essence, more Anguish Gems, Lumina Core, Snake Gall times 99. That's amazing. Spirit Stone, Spirit Wood, Spirit Stone, Spirit Dew times 20. That's pretty interesting. Sage Fruit, nice. Stone Essence, Spirit Stone, Purity Leaf, okay. Spirit Stone, and a Holy Stone. And we still were able to keep 2. So now let's see how many Anguish Soul Gems we have. We got 30 Anguish Soul Gems. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but we can work with it, especially when we start to save some for the Fortune Dew and stuff like that. Alright, so now that we have all these Eureka Pills that are tier 12, which is 11. So we have just as much tier 12 Eureka Pills as we have base tier Eureka Pills. I can now start to make these lower disciples get some good learning speed before I start working on Black Cloud again. So I'm going to give them the Hill for Aura Armor. Okay, let's see. What is he doing? Is he... Oh, he was in battle from attacking the walls. He's in a death battle with a wall. So this gives them good stats. I don't know if I want them to use the Heaven Sharding Talisman, but we'll see. Alright, and then we have the Civil Prosperity Talisman as well. And the Heaven Sharding. Problem with the Heaven Sharding is that I only have 1. So ideally I have 2 because I want to be able to learn stuff on Black Cloud and on these other guys in parallel. So I probably should just throw one of my Sacred Talismans up to tier 12 so that I can do that. So this guy needs 180,000 XP to do refinement. So they have 170,000 and some pretty good regeneration. So I should be able to do this. So I'm going to make yet another Heaven Sharding Talisman so I can just toss that one around between these 2 disciples that need it. So I'll do Heaven Sent Log Cultivator 1 first, just because in order to do artifact crafting, you really just gotta increase the artifact skill level, so I can just do this really quickly. Okay, he can't equip any more talismans. Let's see. He doesn't need any cultivation speed anymore. So let's get that out of the way. And then I'm wondering what's exclusive to Heaven Sent Log. Okay. Let's equip this Heaven Sharding Talisman now to reduce his attainment. He's at 120. Now we're at 178. Thanks to this and this. So we got the Heaven Sent, Divinity Mind, Silver Prosperity. Do we need the Divinity Mind? Yes, we do. And we have the Heaven Sharding Talisman on. Oh, okay, so we have Heaven Sharding, Divinity Mind, and Silver Prosperity. This is perfect because the Eureka Pills do not need your disciple to have like certain stats. And his intelligence is already pretty high anyways. So let's see, what's his learning speed at now? 351% learning speed. That's pretty good. So let's have him equip one of the Eureka Pills, and then we can pop it from the inventory. Alright, so now we're at 349%. So now that we pop that, we reduce his attainment by as much as we can. It's now time to increase his artifact mastery all the way up to 20 so that he can craft legacy artifacts. And then we will move forward with learning endurance and then getting the other tier so that he can craft needles of tribulation. And then he's also going to need to have, wow, I'm increasing artifact mastery. That is embarrassing. All right, I'm pretty rich in inspiration, but I'll be sad if I'm like short. And I'm too lazy to go back and do all the stuff that I just did over again. So yeah, let's go back to artifact crafting. 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so we have 20 artifact crafting, 435,000 inspiration left. So now it's time to learn endurance. I'm going to learn it from the manual pavilion just because it's cheaper. And then I also want to give him like, he doesn't really need anything else, honestly. He just needs endurance. He just needs to do the tribulation recipe and then artifact crafting. I would get like artifact crafting success rate, but he's not here to create like tier 11 talismans, or at least not yet. So I'm just thinking, let's actually look at his artifact crafting success rate. His artifact crafting success rate is 50% right now, which is really low. I believe you need them to have 490% success rate in order to have 100% chance to make tier 12 artifacts. And this guy can probably make tier 11 artifacts very consistently, probably not tier 12. So let's see if there's anything we can get. If not, we'll have to look for some friendship manuals later down the road. Okay, this is 30%. And then, yeah, I mean, these bonuses are not that great. 20%. Yeah, I mean, these are already getting really expensive because they are wood-based manuals. So I definitely won't get this unless it's just all friendship manuals. Alright, so now this guy can qualify to create Needles of Tribulation once I increase this. It looks like he needs more inspiration. If only someone did not increase their artifact mastery instead of artifact crafting. So let's go to the Eureka pills. Let's have him eat one more. So we're at 2 million inspiration, and yeah. I wonder why it's costing so much. Wow, he only has 146 attainment. And this is 9 attainment, it costs 300,000. Alright. Learn this, and now we can craft needles of tribulation. And then on top of that, yeah, there's not much else for me to get for this guy. He does have reformed lifeblood, so it's actually reducing his artifact crafting level. So I'm sure he probably can't even craft the legacy artifact, but let's see. Oh, he still can. Interesting. But I can also get the pain tolerance manual, which is going to remove his wounds. So if you search pain, there's a manual right here called Stacey Stoic, which will increase your disciple's pain tolerance. So that's going to remove all of these debuffs that he has associated with having a bad heart. So let's have him go into the manual pavilion. And as you can see, his battle's back up, his artifact crafting's back up, and all that other good stuff. He's no longer hurt. And then he just has heart smelting. Alright. So he still has like the debuff, but his stats are no longer affected because his pain tolerance is really high. So now I can actually remove the Spirit Seed, Hellfall Aura Armor, and everything else in between. Heaven Shouting, and yeah. Just put whatever on him. Story Talisman is good, I guess, because it helps out with artifact crafting side of things, even though he won't need it. So now I can craft Needles of Tribulation. I just need to make sure that I have enough items. I already used 2 of my 5 Divine Jades in order to craft Panacea Pills. And I think he started that craft already, or he did it already. Oh no, he didn't. So we're still waiting for a disciple to like bring materials over to here. Unless some of the materials that are required are banned. So let's first make sure that that's good. So Earth Flux, Divine Jade, and Spirit Leaf. It says that I'm missing 300 Spirit Leaf because I have 409. So I'm assuming that is being like transported over. So that looks really good. So now let's just craft these Needles of Tribulation. So I'm just going to choose the crafting table. And then you can also change it to repeat. So, or you can just redo it again. So Needles of Tribulation. I want to craft 6 Needles of Tribulation for now, and then maybe I'll do 6 later on. Legacy Artifact. So that's 3. 4. Or at least I thought that was 4 now. And a Needle of Tribulation takes, I believe, around 12 hours to craft, so yeah. Wait, this guy has a Legacy Artifact recipe? Huh? Borealis. Where did he get that from? Probably one of these tier 2 manuals. Oh, I think it was from Purple Star Sword, yeah. Alright, let's stay focused. Back on this guy. Legacy Artifact. So that's 4. Now we have to do 2 more. 5. And then I do need to obviously farm the material. So I'm going to get the Divine Jade from Purple Cloud Temple and stuff like that. Alright, so now that I've done that, is now to do the same thing for my Fire Cultivator because this guy is ready for the Golden Core Bottleneck. So I'm going to actually give this guy some inspiration. And then these 2 cultivators are also ready for the Golden Core Breakthrough. But I'm actually going to wait for the season bonus. It's pretty rare for me to wait. But again, like I said earlier, I'm trying to dominate the sets by day 200. And the best season bonus for these guys is going to come within like 30 days because it's around the springtime when we have the wood element. And I can wait like 23, yeah, see, it says 23 days right there. So I can wait like 23 days, and then it's going to be 9 more days. So it's going to be like 32 days. So I can wait until like day 111 or whatever, 114 to get these guys to have like a really crazy golden core score. So yeah, I'm just going to throw these guys on mine. They're just going to be my core shaper disciples, just chilling, enjoying life in the set. So let's put them on default since they reached the bottleneck. But while I'm at it, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should do the same build as Fire Cultivator 2 because I'm going to stack up all of the match chi manuals on Fire Cultivator 2 as well. So I probably should do the learning for all of these disciples at once, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just going to toss this gear around. Alright, so Red Cloud. Let's firstly unequip 2 talismans because there's 1 that needs to be used. Okay, we have Divine Comprehension and I'm trying to think, how will I increase their mental state? Civil Prosperity, Heaven Shrouding. This only increases mental state by 28. If I had like a tier 12 story talisman, then that would be super nice as well. Because then I can use that to really increase their mental state. Guess I have to use more gems. So have you draw. Not draw. I need you to do some Spectre refinements. Apparently I can do 24, huh? Oh yeah, because I had 30 and then I'm silly. And again, I do want to make another Heaven Shrouding Talisman. Or do I want another Heaven Shrouding or another Heaven Lent Talisman? Yeah, I'll probably do Heaven Shrouding because I'll have to take time having these guys learn these manuals one by one with the Heaven Shrouding equip, just because I want to be like very cheap. Alright, let's have Langde create the Heaven Shrouding Talisman yet again. And his mental state is at Harmony, so he's good on that. And then I have the Impermanence Talisman equipped. And yeah, he has a bad move because he doesn't have an artifact, so let's just give him anything. Or something that's maybe good. I don't know. He can use the Nimbus artifact. It's not the end of the world if he uses it. And then there's other things that I need to do for managing my disciples. I do need to remove Spirit Fly for a lot of these guys. So Langde, you don't need to Spirit Fly. You don't need to Spirit Fly because your movement speed is 76 per second. Then Metal 1, Metal 2, Metal 3, Metal 4. Okay. Do these guys have a contract? Yeah. This guy has a contract. He doesn't need Spirit Fly. Probably doesn't need Spirit Fly. Yeah, 13 movement speed. That should be more than this. Yeah, this is 2. And then this guy right here, 6.5 movement speed. He doesn't have a spirit contract, so I can't really determine. And then Blue Cloud doesn't have a spirit contract either, but he has 13.5 movement speed. Okay. So let's equip spirit contract on this guy. That guy had 6.5, so I'll actually allow this one to spirit fly, which was Fire Cultivator 2. Yeah, his base movement speed is pretty low. And then Blue Cloud. Yeah, let's put a cat on a cat. There we go. And then, yeah, he doesn't need Spirit Fly either. And then I wonder why this guy's health is low. Okay, he has Frostbite, which will recover soon. Yeah, his room is pretty cool. So that pretty much just means that he doesn't have Demon High clothing on, because all of these guys should be good in terms of that. Alright, we gotta give our Immortals Demon Hide. So let's go to gear, Demon Hide, then pants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Demon Hide, then shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want to turn Mindful Dresser off so that they don't remove the Demon Hide clothes. And then it looks like they need weapons too. Let's see, do I have bow? Yeah, I have some bows. Here you guys go. Alright, so it looks like all of these disciples have a lot of things in order. And yeah, Fire Cultivator is going to equip some things so that they can prepare to gain some good amount of inspiration. Okay, you got the Spirit Contract. And yeah. Huh. I wonder who I had equipped the talismans then. Oh, I didn't have anyone equip the gear. Alright. So I had Link did create the talisman, I believe, which was the Heaven Lent. Oh, it was the Heaven Shrouding talisman, yeah. I forgot what talisman I just made, honestly. So let's just go to time. Sacred talisman, dark armor. Okay, let's go to tier. Heaven Shrouding, dark armor talisman. Oh, I think I wanted to make a talisman, but this guy's creating alchemy now, so he just stopped doing that. Yeah, he still has a draw command. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so Fire Cultivator 2, let's have you equip everything and start with that. Yeah, the Heaven Shrouding talisman will make the most sense. Oh, wait, the Story talisman is what I wanted to create. So he doesn't have to create this, but oh, I have Metal 3 making the Story talisman. Alright, I'll just have another disciple make the Story talisman and then make Langdon make the Heaven Shrouding talisman when he's ready. Alright, Metal 4, you got the Story talisman. Let's ban this to signify it is something of importance. So now we can remove Oblivion Comprehension and Heavenly Heart. Equip the Story talisman. Talisman Silver Prosperity, Heaven Shrouding, and all this other good stuff. So there are 15 attainment, and we're going to reduce it. So now their attainment is at -10, which should be lower than that because the Heaven Shrouding reduces attainment by 40 in itself. Okay, so that's not equipped. Silver Prosperity. So we have the Still Prosperity and the Story Talisman, so we can't have all of these along with the Heaven Shrouding Talisman. The good thing is we don't need the Heaven Shrouding Talisman to pop Eureka Pills because it's not based on attainment, so we can still finagle this situation. So let's see, this guy's learning speed is at 312%. They have the practice bonus, and yeah, I mean, this is as good as it's going to get. They have maximum mental state, so let's have them pop this Eureka Pill. Alright, so now they have 1.6 million inspiration, which is more than enough. And they really just need to use the Story Talisman. I mean, they need to use the Heaven Shrouding Talisman. I wish I had another Spirit Seed. That would actually help out a lot too. For all of these disciples, because I need my I need my neutral Nimbus disciple to have everything. So I'll probably get another spirit seed as well. So this guy can keep on the having shot. Alright, let's turn it off for now. I know exactly what I need to use though. So we got Divine Comprehension. He's good on that. And then Fire Cultivator 2. Let's make sure that you are on default. Nice. Alright, so Red Cloud, same situation. Make sure he has room for 2 talismans, and then, or 3 talismans. And then let's make sure this guy, Blue Cloud, has room for 3 talismans as well, just to get that out of the way. And then have him equip a Eureka Pill, tier 12, and then all of these items. So he doesn't need to equip the Spirit Seed because we are not reducing attainment yet. We just need to increase our learning speed. Alright, so we got the mental state, and he has 446% learning speed because he has the Watching Sit Thought Shard. So now all the conditions are met, just confirming that the Story Talisman is indeed, or the Civil Prosperity is indeed activated. And yeah, let's pop this Eureka Pill. So now this guy has 2.3 million inspiration, which is great. Drop all of these items, and now it's time for Blue Cloud. It's your turn, my friend. Okay, so Prosperity, Heal for Aura, and Story. And then we also need a Eureka Pill. Not the Unison Pill. Where's the Eureka Pill? Oh, we have one right here. Oh, this one is the Spirit Relic. Poor Spirit Relic Eureka Pill. Alright, now that we have the Spirit Relic Eureka Pill, and so Prosperity, Story Talisman, and there was another one. Civil Prosperity and Story Talisman are pretty much all this guy needed, I guess. Oh, they just had a Mental State Talisman, and then those two right here. Let's see. Just double check. Because I'm confusing myself. Alright, Blue Cloud. He has Max Mental State, and his learning speed is 531. So yeah, he's in a great position to pop this Eureka Pill. So he has 2.7 million inspiration just from that one Eureka Pill, and that is because he, I believe, has... So he has Watching Sit, and then he might have another one. 50% learning speed. He has Watching Train, which is another 20% on top of that. So that is great. Alright, let's move this guy back over here so you can drop these items down. Wrong one. Blue Cloud, here you go. Drop the Civil Prosperity and the Story Talisman. You don't need that anymore. And then drop this down as well. So now I can equip these items back on Black Cloud. And he has a lot of things for combat, but I need things for learning. So he needs a Spirit Seed. He needs to have Heaven Shouting and Civil Prosperity. He does need a Story Talisman because he's already maxed out on Mental State. Let's put him back in human form. The Beast Invasion is over. Put this one in human form as well. So let's just double check everything. Let's see, we got Heaven Shrouding equipped, Civil Prosperity, and we have Spirit Seed and Heal for Aura Armor. So everything is good on this guy. I'm always like, why do I feel like I need one extra talisman? I don't know. So everything is good. And yeah. So I'll need to make another Heaven Shrouding Talisman and another Spirit Seed so that I can pass those around so that they can reduce attainment on my guys. And this guy actually just finished creating the Panacea Pills. Let's see how many we created. Obviously there's a lot. And it looks like he created 21, which is really good. That should be more than I'll ever need. Oh, 27. Maybe not, yeah, probably, I think it was 24 because I don't remember how many I had beforehand. But looks like the vessels are moving them over. So now that we have Panacea Pills, you can actually just have our disciples consume the Panacea Pills. One thing about Panacea Pills is they usually start with a lot of chi on them. So you just want to make sure that your disciple can handle that amount of chi. And they just have a great heal efficiency. So they pretty much heal every single injury. So let's have you eat a panacea pill, you eat a panacea pill. This guy's still injured. Well, it hasn't been that much time passed. Actually, I probably shouldn't waste panacea pills on these guys. Because I do plan on rebirthing them, so let's not do that. I almost went panacea pill happy. And then Fire Cultivator 1, he doesn't need a panacea pill, but this guy, let's get that injury out of the way. I'm planning to keep this guy forever. So now he has a panacea pill. And yeah, so Ling did create the panacea pill, so now I can create another Heaven Sharding Talisman with him. And now I do want to send out my disciples to be able to collect a lot of different things. Let's see how much wood we have. We do have 1,000 wood. So now I can actually open up an agency. This has 26,000 people, and this one right here has 52,000 people. However, I believe that Mel South will probably be better because it's closer and it's about to solve a disaster. So once the disaster is solved, we're actually going to have oodles and oodles of disciples. So yeah, I can put this on watch just because, and then let's see. Actually, maybe not this because this one costs influence, and if I put on watch, then I believe I should be messing up my gains. Yeah, it says double the cost. Let's see. Yeah, this one costs influence and wheat, so it wouldn't make sense for me to watch. Wait, City of Abundance is only costing wheat? Huh. That's weird. I wonder why that's only increasing. Oh, because I have it on charity. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Alright, we're good. It's only costing a few charity. Then let's just make sure I have enough brownstone for this invasion. Yeah, I have 2,700. Alright, so that's good. I can have this on watch, so hopefully we can get an event over here. And then I'm gonna make this agency tier 2. Just because it's close, so yeah. Let's upgrade this agency. So now our Mount South will be tier 2. And then in 30 days we can increase our Riverbank City to tier 2, or even sooner if I'm able to. Honestly, I want to like get my rep up with all these sects, or steal all the items from the sects and then increase my rep. Because then after I sell all the items, I don't really care about rep. But I just don't want to increase my. I don't want to get more agencies right now because they're going to get mad at me. Even though that would be extremely beneficial. So again, I do want to get the Conspiracy. I know that there's another one at Heavenstep Peak, so I'm going to send my disciples out to get that, so that I can begin to hopefully learn manuals on my other disciples. So Medical Cultivator 1, 2, and 3. I'm about to go on like a crazy stealing escapade, so I do actually want to equip items for these guys to be able to steal like greatly. Then we also have the Immortal Destiny Fair, which will give me like more just recruits, so I can get Anger's gems from that. Well, I'll search that up later. Let's see. Does this guy have the Everlasting Status Talisman? Or Prosperity, I believe. Okay. There's another set of talismans right here. I believe it's the... Yeah, Everlasting Status is one of the talismans that gives us good movement speed. But let me just go into the talisman wiki. Okay. So we're on the talisman wiki. Let's see, which talisman do I need? Move speed. So this is the agility, 9 move speed per, which is pretty low. Spiritual traveling is double, so it's 18% movement speed. But then we have everlasting status, which is 12 movement speed. So I can do all three, but I'll probably just start off with the everlasting status and the spiritual traveling one, just because I already have spiritual traveling. So let's have my guy Lang did create everlasting status talismans and then work from there. So we have everlasting status. I'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 disciples stealing, and then maybe Heaven Sent Lawbearer. No, he has to stay in the sect. And then maybe Lang did. I don't know how much movement speed he has though. Let's just make 5 just in case. I'm pretty rich in sacred talismans since I killed all of my animals. And so yeah. This guy's mentally unstable. I wonder why. Huh. Well, it's going back up. You don't need to worry too much about that. Alright, so it looks like the talismans were created. My best was probably being annoying. Oh no, he's moving the panacea pills over. So he's not doing anything with the talismans. So let's just make sure that these guys are kitted out for movement speed. Yeah. So we got Departing Shadow, Invisibility. They probably don't need Invisibility right now. And then Spiritual Traveling. Departing Shadow has the best adventure fly speed bonus, but it doesn't have movement speed bonus, so I'll keep that off. And then it won't hurt to have Force here on these guys. So I really just need to equip the Everlasting Status Talisman on them since they already have this. So we go Departing Shadow, Spiritual Traveling, and Everlasting Status. Don't need this Agility Talisman anymore. And we don't need Invisibility for what we're about to do. Okay. So that's perfect. This guy only has 7 movement speed. I thought he would have more than that, honestly. And I do plan on keeping this guy because he is my Primordial Spirit. So I'll have him pop a Panacea pill as well. Hopefully it doesn't kill him because it's about half of his total match chi. Let's see. Yeah, this is 17,000 chi. I know to survive a sun pill, a disciple needs 66,000 out of... How much does sun pill heal? 200,000, so it's like 30%. This guy has... Oh, he has more match chi than how much it heals. Alright, he's gonna be good. I'm like, please don't die. And then, in terms of Black Cloud, he's probably just gonna stay in the sect, honestly. I don't know. Because I can use him... Well, he needs to stay in the sect to actually learn manuals. I forgot about that for a quick second. And then Heavenstone Law 1. Maybe he'll be out adventuring eventually. So maybe I want to create a Spiritual Traveling Talisman for him. Include on top of a Everlasting Status. Okay, I already have Esther, so I'm good on that. So let's go to Status. And then equip it on these guys. So that they can begin stealing. Alright, so Metal Cultivator 1, he has 87 movement speed. If I throw in an Agility Talisman, then that would bring them to maximum. So I may actually do that. Metal Cultivator 2 has reached the max, and then Metal Cultivator 4 is also short. So I may need to actually remove the Departing Shadow Talisman just because I don't need these guys to adventure like super quickly. Because their adventure speed is already pretty quick, even without the Departing Shadow. I really just need them to have really great movement speed. So let's go with the Agility Talisman. I think they'll be okay with just this tier Agility Talisman. It's a 36% bonus. So it should bring them to 100%. But if it doesn't, then we can get more. Oh wow, that's embarrassing. Alright. Let's remove this. And this. I tried to be cheap and just doesn't work out right. Alright, Langda, let's craft some more agility talismans. We'll try at the top. Let's just make 4 because why not? Okay, so we're gonna get some thick fog, stuff like that. Alright, now we have agility talismans. Let's give it to these guys who are lacking in movement speed. And yeah. Huh. Still at only 94% movement speed. I wonder why. Or 94 movement speed. Let's see. Okay, this guy got to 95.8. Alright. Whatever. It's good enough. It's not 100, but it's okay. Alright, now I can send these guys out to steal. There are some things that I wanted to steal. I want to get... Obviously, I want to get the Origin Force says from Mount 100 Insights, but I do want to get the Spirit Crystals. So, I mean, Spirit Seeds. I want to get the Spirit Seeds. So let's send this guy over here to get the Spirit Seeds. And yeah. So I can get one spirit seed, and then let's see. Oh, I need Divine Jade, so that's the other thing that I need to do. Send Metal Cultivator 4 out to get the Divine Jade, and then Metal Cultivator 2. What can you get? I believe I only have a little bit of Impossible Fruit. Okay, I have 3, so I don't need to steal that right now. I'm thinking like, what do I need like right now? If I go into Demoniac Temple, then I can have Metal Cultivator 2 actually steal something, because Demoniac Temple has a lot of good loot. And then on top of that, I'll send Metal Cultivator 3 out to get some Soul Pearls from Bamboo Forest, just because we're deep in Heavenly Chaos mode. So the demon beasts that are spawning are now Golden Core Disciples, so we should be able to get Soul Pearls from that. Alright, so now that that's done, we have Black Cloud pretty much ready, and these guys are just waiting to get the Spirit Seed. So now I need to create the pre-GC match chi build, which is pretty much just me getting all the manuals that increase match chi, or favoriting all of these manuals first, and then I'll get them once I get the Heaven Shrouding Talisman and Spirit Seed. So let's search up match chi plus and just go for anything. Base match chi plus 40. But also let's check our favorites just to make sure there's nothing in the way. Yeah, let's remove these. I want to get all of the favorites. So these are the manuals that I learned on my Nimbus Disciple. So let's remove these. And then search up match chi plus. Alright. This is 40 base match chi. We want that. This right here is conditioning chant. Chi recovery rate. I'm also thinking, because I know there's a manual that increases artifact max chi, and I wonder if this guy doesn't have that manual. Yeah, he does have it. Because I was wondering why his max chi is so low. He has 1% max chi. It's insane. Alright, back to the task at hand. Literally only a day went by and it's been an hour. Alright. Max chi plus. Chi recovery rate. We want this. The one that damages heart. We want this. We want this. We are rich. And then Lunar Farm. Of course, we want this one. This is the one that reduces lifespan. Yep. Skyfire Meridians. Elemental Origins. This is the only one that I don't want, because I want my guys to be able to have good mental state. Okay. This is getting a little bit expensive. This is good, and this is, wow, are you serious? 24 attainment? That kind of defeats the purpose. Let me think about this. Yeah, this is for my fire cultivator. It's not that bad if they get attainment like that. I just have to spend more on him. It's okay. Alright. So, yeah, I definitely do not want to get this manual yet on my Nimbus Disciples. Maybe I do, because I do want to get the other manual. I want to get Supreme Yin Flow. But it's just easier. Let me see if their base match chi is already at 95. Actually, their base match chi is in at 95. Let's see what it is. Not base match chi, their base mental state. I don't want to reduce their mental state. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, this guy has mass base mental state because I took that later on. This guy has base mental state. Yeah, it's pretty low. It's at 17. Yeah, I won't get it. Alright. Back on this. And then another thing that I want to get for these guys is 5 attributes. So of course, landscape evolution. And then this is not really worth it because it only increases them by 5%. I don't think I'll need it, but maybe the fire cultivator will need it just because he has really low stats. And then let's do luck. We have Heavenly Fortune, of course. This increases luck by 10%. That's pretty good. And then this increases luck by 20%. And then let's go to intelligence. This one right here increases chi sense and intelligence. I love it. This increases intelligence by 10%. I don't think my disciples need intelligence like that bad, but luck is just always important. You always want to get as much luck as possible. And then let's do chi sense. So this increases chi sense by 2. This one reduces max chi and chi sense. This increases chi sense. So we have everything for that. Then let's just double check their stats. This guy, he needs con, luck, and intelligence. Con, luck, his intelligence is maxed out, so he doesn't need that. But Sirka increases chi sense as well, so we'll get that anyways. And then con, luck, and then he doesn't need intelligence either. Then he needs chi sense for sure. He needs chi sense. Then he needs chi sense. So I am missing con. So let's search up con. We'll search up his full name. Might have been smarter to search up his full name, Constitution. Alright, this is a con boost of 10%. This is a con boost of 5%, but we have that. This is another 10% con boost. This decreases charisma. We don't want that. This is 10% con boost. Okay, so they already have con boost inside of here. There's only one attainment, so I don't mind adding this to the list. And this is only 2 attainments, so I also don't mind adding this into the list. These are like going to be my high investment disciples, so here you have it. This is pretty much the build in terms of pre-GC. So yeah, if I search up Max G Plus, let's see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, so I added every manual except for Pure Yang of Positivity, so that's good to know. And then there's other manuals, and on top of that, we do need a lifespan manual because the thing will reduce my disciples' lifespan. Turtle Chant, this is not enough. Mortality Records is good. There's only a 160 increase of lifespan. Alright, let's get this right here. Alright, so now that that's favorited, we're pretty much done with these guys. Whenever we get the Spirit Seed, we'll have them start to learn those manuals like one by one. They'll take turns with the Heaven Shrouding Talisman. Alright, so now Black Cloud is ready to learn manuals because we have them with their maximum attainment reduction thanks to the Spirit Seed, Heaven Shrouding Talisman, and Silver Prosperity Talisman. Let's actually remove this book because we don't really want to use it. And then remove this item. They don't need it right now. And then let's see, equip Eureka Pills on this guy. All of the Eureka Pills can go to him now. And we have a lot. Okay. You can now hold 4 Eureka Pills with the 461% learning speed bonus, which is spectacular. So again, Black Cloud needs to have... Now we're in the process of getting this guy ready to do Attainment Tribulations. So I probably actually should just create a save zone for this moment. So let's do that. We're on day 83. So 83. I was named as 2. 83. Get Nimbus ready for Attainment Tribulations. Nimbus Attainment Trips. Prep. Part 2. Alright, so now we are in a great position. So I have my disciples going out to these different locations, and then My Nimbus disciple is now ready to learn different manuals so that they can be able to reach neutral yang and then do, yeah, neutral yin slash yang and then do attainment tribulations. So let's see. If I go into my ACS helper sheet, I need my Nimbus disciple to have 451 attainment based on the UI, based on the item that I have selected. So I do have the Heavenly Talisman, I do have the Tiger King's Bone, and they have the Spirit Seed equipped, and then they also have the Tier 12 Heaven Shrouding Talisman equipped. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get them to neutral. So as you can see right here, they are at 306 Yang attainment and 264 Yin attainment. So they have a difference of 42 attainment. And then once I do that, I won't be at the required 451. So I'll just start to learn like just random manuals in order to get them to that point. So yeah. And then I'm thinking like, would it make sense for me to do some tribulations and then increase the stuff? Hmm. No, it wouldn't, because if I do tribulation, then I will remove my ability to do 6 tribulations because I'll be reducing my base attainment. I'll be like moving backwards. But so yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Like yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start the next video with me doing all of these things. I'm gonna be stealing, and then I'll figure out with me doing. I'll figure out exactly what manuals I need to or want to learn in order to increase this guy's yin attainment by 42. So yeah, thank you for watching. In this video, we did a lot of micromanagement for our sect. We finished creating these areas for our tribulations and shapeshift tribulations. And then we also had our disciples get, and we also favorited manuals and the manual pavilion. So we have our disciples that are at the Golden Core bottleneck ready to learn these different manuals to increase their total mass chi. We're going to learn everything on these guys. And we crafted some talismans. We find some Eureka pills and all that other good stuff. And we also made Panacea pills. So now we're rich in Panacea pills. And we're approaching late game resources and materials and things like that. And let's just finally check my spirit rules to see if there's anyone that should be nurtured right now. No, and no. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.